Hello, happy Friday. I have some noises happening up top. I'm excited to move today. I wonder if anybody is starting to join yet here. Hi, welcome, happy Friday. All right, hi Kim. Awesome, see some familiar faces here. Hi Michelle, nice to see you. Hi everybody. This is gonna be a really fun one. You know, Fridays are really here, this moment for us to just, find 15 minutes to just move wherever you are. You know, if you are in full work clothes or if you're in workout clothes, if you're in pajamas, whatever you're in, this is just such a great way to just get up and move and just kind of re-energize and restart your body. Get the blood flowing, just get yourself kind of overall just feeling really pumped up on a Friday. It's midday here in New York, but wherever you are, it's always good to get up and move. Hi Kate, welcome to your first live, amazing. If anybody has any quick questions, I mentioned briefly on my stories, which I've been trying to do kind of pre-class just to give you a little bit of a heads up of what to expect, so you can find out if this is gonna feel right for you. What I'm going to be using, as you can see, I'm using my wrist weights today because I find that it creates a little bit more intensity for me in my core and my reach and all of that. So if you're feeling the same way, I would love you to also use your wrist weights. You can use hand weights today. We can drop them if we get into a planking series. But for the most part, I believe we are going to be standing, depending on how far we get. I have like a very quick little planking series that we did in some of the lives on the app this week that I would love to do. Does anybody have any quick questions? Anything? This is no prop today also. I don't know if I mentioned that. And what wrist weights do you use? I always recommend 1 pound weights because I find that they give you a little bit of that weight and it's not too heavy where it feels like it kind of prevents you from lengthening and prevents you from finding that extra stretch in your body. Hi mom. So I recommend the 1 pound, but if you're still feeling that core connection and you're still feeling kind of that reach out of your body, you can do a 2 pound weight. This will be pregnancy safe. Yes, one thing to note about pregnancy though, because we're doing some balance work, I want you to make sure that you either take it down a little bit slower or really, focus on protecting your body, especially when we're doing some of, these lifts like this. Just make sure that you're feeling good and skip the plank if we get to that. So you can skip that part and you can just kind of go onto your hands and knees, do some cat and cows. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm gonna give everybody about 1 more minute here and then I'm gonna turn off comments and we're just gonna get moving. I really just hope that this makes everybody feel really nice. So it just kind of gets your heart rate up, gets your blood flowing. And can you do a good stretching live? Yes, we have so many Fridays. So, the Fridays can be, a bunch of different varieties of it. And I've been trying to kind of tap into a few different things. So stretching is a really good idea. Maybe like a nighttime stretching class. Just did obliques, have mercy. Yes, that was an intense one. I loved that one too. Yeah, so I think if we're all good to go, hi from Greece, amazing, nice to see you. If we're all good to go, I think we should maybe get started here. I'm trying to think of any quick last minute things you might need to be aware of. I think that's about it. Just move your body, listen to your body. We're gonna connect breath. One thing, the positions, since we do a lot of like these positions here, okay? It's not a squat, okay? This is not just like a squat like this, okay? What we're doing is we're pulling your heels back. I want you to shift your glutes up, so it's almost like we're drawing their glutes up here. So see how you can see how my legs straighten a little bit? And we're connecting into the glutes here. So when we do these positions, we're not kind of at a bend like this, okay? Which is one little quick thing. All right, comments are off. Okay, let's see here. All right, this looks really dark for some reason, but I think we're okay. Awesome, all right. So this is gonna be 15-minute cardio flow series. And let's start with your feet nice and wide here. We're just gonna start to connect your breath for just a moment here while we start to just take your hands in front of you. We're gonna bend the knees, shifting your hips back. Exhale, pushing your hands behind you. Inhale, reach here. Exhale, push it back. We're inhaling and exhale. Feel your core connecting here as you stretch your arms out, pushing it back. Feeling your core. Feeling this nice reach out through the arms and then exhale here. So let's keep going here. So we're feeling your core, drawing your hips back, stretching your arms out in front of you. 2 more here. And then 1 more. And now we're going to just reach your hands forward. We're pushing your hands back as we lift. I want you to turn your palms forward. Let's push your hands back and lift. So one thing as we're creating some blood flow here, I want you to feel yourself lifting up through your pelvic floor. So we're feeling a lot of core activation in these moves. Breathing through this motion. Making sure that your weight is on your heels as well. And let's do 2 more here. And then 1 more. And then we're going to hold yourself in this position. I want you to stretch your arms out here. We're going to do a little pulse it back and forward. So we're finding this hold here. Your arms are taking back and forward here. Connecting into the core. We're kind of pushing it back, opening up the chest. Breathing through these motions. Let's keep going here. Let's do 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. And then we're going to take your hands through the center here. Let's lift up, do a nice big circle. So I want you to feel yourself growing taller up out of the waist. Feel how your arms are connected to your core here. So your obliques and your low abdominals lifting all the way up. Nice big circles. And let's do 3 more here. So really keeping this nice and energized because we're trying to keep your heart rate up, keep your blood flowing here. 1 more. And then we're going to come through the center. We're going to shift over to one leg. I want you to stretch your arms out. We're going to do these little pulses here. So we're taking it out and then in. So it's out and push it back. I want you to try to find this length out of your neck. Try to find your weight into your heel. So it's almost drawing your hip back by connecting it to the core even more. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Keep it going. Go over to the other side. So open, push it back. So we're keeping your chest nice and open, feeling how your arms are connecting here. Take your weight into your left heel. Let's keep going. Keep breathing through it. Find your focal point here. And let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Through the center here, let's lift it up. Nice big circle. So we're opening up the shoulders here, finding your nice lift. Let's lift, circle it around. And let's do 1 more. And now from here, I want you to take your hands back. We're going to lift up and push. Take your hands back here. Lift up and push your arms out in front of you. So I want you to feel how the push is connected to your core. We will not be in this position the whole time. We're just trying to find your core and your center here so we can move on to some balance work. And lift. And let's do 3 more. And 2 more here. And let's do 1 more. And now we're going to take yourself down. We're going to push your hands down through here, and we're going to do a lift. So we're taking it back. We're lifting up in the core. Drop it down. I want you to make this very intentional here. So the lift comes up from the core. We're finding this lift, pushing it back. Also checking in with the articulation of the foot. So we want to really nicely ground that foot down. Let's drop it down and lift. And let's continue here. So as we're reaching your hands back, we're thinking energy in both directions here. Let's do 1 more. And then let's go the opposite way here. Lift. Ooh, lost my balance. Find your balance here. Think lift. Stretch it back and lift. And the second you think that this becomes more leg, less core, you won't find your balance as well. So make sure that you're thinking core first here. And lift. Drop it back. Starting to get sweaty. I hope you really feel this blood flow. It's really nice and warming. And it's hot today in New York. So you're probably already warm already. And let's lift. Let's take it back. And lift. Let's do 2 more. And then 1 more. And then we're going to find yourself through the center here. Let's take your toes slightly out. We're going to drop the arms down. Let's lift it up. So it's a little plie here. I want you to find yourself growing taller up out of the pelvic floor. And lift. Drop. And lift. So your palms are facing down here. They're facing up as you lift. Let's do 2 more. And lift. And 1 more. And lift. And then we're going to take one hand onto your pelvis here. So we're going to drop your hand here. I want you to stretch this arm through. So we're shifting from one leg to the next. I want you to feel this reach really coming from the core. Let's go up and over. Stretching it out. Feel your breath connecting to the movement here. Let's go out to the side. I want you to feel this really nice reach. But we're still connecting the movement here to the core. Let's do 3 more here. And 2 more. All the way up. Let's do 1 more here. And then we're going to find yourself through the center here. I want you to take the arm out and lift. So it's going out to the side, lift it up. We're stabilizing the lower half of your body. Finding your core connect. Let's keep going here. Keep going. 3 more. 2 more here. Using this opposite arm in your pelvis to remind yourself to connect into the core. And 1 more. Circle it around. Lift up in your legs 1 time. Feel this nice big growth up through your spine. Drop it down. We're going over to the other side. Stretch it out. I need water. Let's keep going here. All the way up. So we're thinking reach and out. Connecting into the core. We're really pushing through the leg, but also trying not to hyperextend the knees as we're doing so. So we're trying not to lock it there. And think reach. Let's keep going here. Using this hand to connect into your core. Breathe through this motion. Oh my gosh, I lost my balance here. I lost my focal point here. You can find a focal point too, and that'll help you a ton. And then up and over. Last one here. Find your center here. We're going to take this arm out and lift. Let's go out to the side and lift up through the core. So we're growing taller up out of the spine, trying to feel this nice lower abdominal lift. And lift. Let's do 3. And 2 more here. And 1 more. And then let's just take a nice big lift. We're going to slowly start to walk your feet into about hip distance apart here. We're going to bend the knees. I want you to push your hands back. We're going to round through the spine as you push your hands forward. Let's swoop it back and lift up through here. Let's round through. Swoop it back and lift. Feel yourself really articulating through the spine. Drop it down and lift up through here. 2 more. Rounding it through. Pushing the arms back. 1 more here. Rounding it through. Pushing it back. And we're going to find your center here. I want you to just lift 1 foot up at a time. So we're going to go 1 heel up, 1 heel down. Find your connection in your core here. Let's go side to side. So we're just building up some heat in this position. Remember, we're shifting your weight back on your heels. Trying not to rock side to side. 1 more each side. We're going to take your left foot up. Right arm forward through here. So we're going to do a little running stance. And in. So it's a tap. So we're stretching out through the spine, drawing it in. Right now is where you really focus on your focal point. Now you understand with this balance work, you want to kind of keep your focus here. Very intentionally moving here. Let's keep going. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Let's switch sides. Switch arms through here. Start to take it out. And in. So we're stretching out through the spine. Breathing through this motion. Also, when your arms are moving here, try to intentionally move them. Try not to just swing them like a pendulum. And let's keep going. And let's do 3. And 2. And 1 more. Take the hands back. Let's round through the spine here, pushing it up and lift. Rounding through the spine. Push it up and lift. 2 more. Rounding through. And 1 more. Rounding it through. And then let's take yourself all the way up. Let's do a nice big circle and make yourself all your way down onto the mat. We're going to fold your toes underneath. I want you to take yourself out into a child's pose for just a second. Your knees are hip distance apart. We're folding your toes underneath. We're going to open up into a plank. Try to stay very nice and strong here. We're gonna dip just your left knee down, push it back. So if you can see, I'm kind of rocking onto my toe. I'm trying not to dip my hips down. It's just the knee drawing in with the core. Let's dip it down. Dip it down here. And let's do one more on each side. Drop the knees down through here. Unfold your toes. Let's go into a cat and cow stretch. Exhale, open up the chest. Let's inhale, round all the way up. Exhale, open up in your chest. We're going to take yourself into a flat back after this next cat stretch. And then we're going to start to extend your left leg out. I want you to do a little tap over to the left, little tap over to the right. So just little mini taps, connecting into the core here. I am dripping sweat. Let's go tap and tap. And let's do two more. And one more here, trying to really stabilize the body. Take your leg out to the left. We're going to slide the leg back as we shift back. We're going to use your core to slide forward here. So your leg is gliding down the floor. It's a lot of core here, but really focus on opening up that left hip. Two more. And one more here. And then draw this foot in. We're going to stretch that right leg out. Keep really nice and strong up in the upper body. It's a tap and a tap. Trying to really stabilize with the body here. Stay really connected into the core and keeping soft elbows. Breathing through two more. And then we have one more here. And then you're taking your leg out to the side here. We're shifting back. Shifting forward here, connecting into the core. Let's do three more. Two more here. And forward. One more. Let's drop your knee down. Tuck your toes underneath. Let's press yourself back into a downward dog here. Just start to pedal through your feet. And then we're going to slowly start to walk your feet in towards your hands. I want you to roll up about halfway. Grab onto your elbows here. You're going to nod your head and shake your head. And just release your arms down to the floor. We're going to slowly start to roll the spine up one vertebrae at a time. Let your head be the last piece. And you did it. Great job. 15 minutes. Cardio flow there. I am dripping. I don't know if it's the heat in here or what, but I've really got that blood flowing. You can see it all the way in my face. How are we feeling here? I'm going to add some comments back on here. My heart is racing. Okay. All right. So we did a lot of balance work today, a lot of stability work, a lot of some really nice stretching movements. We got into the planks. I didn't think we would be able to have enough time, but I felt like it kind of felt necessary at that time. So we kind of cut a few things out, added some things in there. Really focusing on how these movements open up. And I saw somebody just comment that, and that is so, so important. It's really about drinking water, but it's really about finding these movements through this stretch, through the lift, through how like your body kind of just like feels this really nice open position through a lot of these movements. So thank you all so much for joining. And if anybody has any quick questions, I can answer a question really quickly. If not, we can kind of move on with our Fridays, but I hope, oh nice. Welcome to anybody that's first timer here. It's a little bit quicker pace than some of the other flows that we have done and all of that, but you know, it's a good kind of combination with everything. So first and foremost, focus on your form, listen to your body, ditch the weights. If they ever start to hurt your shoulders, hurt your back, anything like that, you'll be so amazed by how when you intensify these movements in space and how you create that resistance for yourself, how challenging it can be and how much you can get it into your muscles there. So love you all. This is going up on IGTV. I'm going to chug a ton of water and go have some lunch and all that. And I love you all. See you later. And I'll think about what we're going to do next Friday. So if anybody has any like suggestions and stuff of what you've been jonesing for, send it over my way. And I love you.